Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with episode 20 now of my Fjordur playthrough. I don't push me around, please. I just tamed a Hatzy for the last hour and a half. Not impressed. Although, this bird here is... I keep saying bird, like it's a bird, right? Yeah, no, this thing is like the ultimate... It's the apex air. It's added by additional creatures too, and... Yeah. Like each pet made it go up by 0.1%. And it kept rushing off to go kill everything in the area because they're stupidly aggressive and... Okay, there it goes. Those guys still aren't grown up. Alright, I want to make a Hatzy saddle. So... Hatzy. And this beastie is actually the size it's supposed to be. Which is slightly bigger than Quetzalcoatl, well, bulkier than Quetzalcoatlus. Roughly the same wing size. But yeah, they're... Why are you glitching out now? You weren't glitching out earlier. I have no idea. But yeah, no, I was trying to tame some hyenodons. I got that done, and I guess I left an extra mutton bait on there, on the ground. And I was leaving the area because I heard the Hatzy coming. Yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the other base. Been doing some work over there, so I figure I might as well show that off a bit too. And then I got the message that the Hatzy liked my food. Fishing pond's probably been working lately. I was like, okay, and so then I started roughly following it around, and whenever it would be circling a group of enemies, I'd fly above it and drop a bait down, and yeah. An hour and a half later, I finally have one. It got a lot easier once it no longer considered me a threat. I will say that much, though. Yeah, I was taming things. There we go. Including an entire pack hyenodon, which was actually fairly easy. It was really, it was a cakewalk compared to this thing. The hell did you get 22 levels already? I literally just tamed you. On camera. I don't know, I can argue. But hey, this thing is about the fastest flyer on the map. Why are you not attacking? That is weird. But, so you have a bite attack, you've got this wonderful roar sound. And then there's also a C-spin, which also inflicts a bleed effect on it. So, let's get you up to like 50k, I guess, for now. And we're just going to start dumping levels into melee. $3,800. Yeah, and I just leveled up again. So where was that stego at? Yeah, 1900 to that thing, 3800 or whatever was up there that I just obliterated. And, but yeah, no, I mean, it is definitely a fast flyer and a little twitchy. Probably need to restart my game. That might be... I've been noticing a few bugs here and there. But, this is one of the things I've been working on over here. Yeah, I wanted to show this guy off. Downside, you don't actually have the ability to stand on him. And, let's see, 3 more levels already. But I mean, it's got these wicked looking spikes along the wing, which I'm pretty sure those are added on just because. But yeah, I mean, no, this thing is a beast. Definitely a beast. But yeah, I've been over here doing some work and I decided to take a break because I was crafting things up in here, and this thing takes forever to craft anything up. So I started going around on Wilford and collecting drops and whatnot. Came across a few things, managed to get them tamed up. Actually, I had something else I was even more excited about, or I was excited about, and then I tamed the Hatzy, and it's like, oh well, you know, this thing is freaking awesome. I mean, I've played around with them before. I managed to get one tamed on Scorched Earth without using immersive taming, which is a nightmare and a half. The normal taming method requires something called apex kibble. You know, I think I might leave that there because I'll probably still expand it out a bit. Which, apex egg kibble takes 2 fertilized alloy eggs, 2 fertilized giga eggs, 2 fertilized megalosaurus eggs, 2 fertilized rex eggs, and 2 fertilized spino eggs. So I had to hop over the island and tame a male and female giga and a male and female spino and take them back to Scorched. And this thing, yeah, it drinks narcotic, yeah, like it's got a problem, which it does. It hates absolutely everything. Alright, so I was trying to build a platform to put my blacksmith on. Now, I was going to put it over here. Then I noticed there's an issue with this. Camera sore up on the ledge. All the Viking buildings from Ecos have the same issue as well. Let's see, where was my black? There it is. Alright, place it down. Great, you know, it's probably overhanging in the back, so I wasn't all that careful about it. Yeah, well, this thing has got massive ramps on it that extend usually way below ground level. And then we come over here, and it's like, oh, you know, I mean, it's got to be placed on solid terrain. You can't put it on a platform. At least this one doesn't have massive pillars coming out of the bottom of it. This is all floating wood foundations with the Viking stone foundation on top of it. I might go through and change the wood foundations out for the block style, which makes it look like a block of steel pretty much. But yeah, this is not going to work up here. The lodge, I tried that one as well. And it's got massive supports coming down. Do I still have that on me? Let's see. Farmer, shed, door. Lodge. Here we go. Which, I mean, it's gigantic as well, so I'd have to extend this out quite a ways, but yeah. It's easier to see if we come back here. That Argent better not mess things up. It's actually not so bad in the back here, but in the front, yeah, it's, yeah. So I could, you know, make it so that this would fit further back and so on and so forth. And then I would still have those things sticking through the foundations underneath. Love the building, but I can't put it here, so. Tweaked around some more graphic settings. It seems to have helped my frames a bit anyway. But if I still put too much actual like walls and whatnot in one area, it really starts to suffer. And yeah, the visual quality has gone down a bit. But keep working on that stuff. See things I've gotten. I got Trixie, got a Coelophysis, I got a Griffin, ×2. Got a few Pteranodons I tamed by accident. Sabertooth, I got a Shunosaurus. Sabertooth, Hyenodon pack. It was 3 females and a male. Well, actually 4 females and a male. And then Hatzy. So, yeah, Panda was a little bit busy. And Blacksmith should be that one there. So, let's try that, I guess, and see how it works. Oh, yeah, nope, it's not going to work right here either. Yeah, you can walk along these trees that are falling over. Yeah, no, I'd have to fill in this entire... Okay, made it. Surprised I didn't... it's not that big a difference in height. I was going to say, surprised I didn't take fall damage, but... not that bad. See, I'm trying to make a Viking village over here where I set up my fishing hut, and... not having the greatest luck. There's my little fishing area. What the hell did I just hear? Oh. Something is eating. Is it you? No. I have no idea. Oh, it's a Hesperornis down there fishing, I think. Yeah, there's a few of them down there. I don't actually have any tames down there, I think. How did that not hit at all? And now he's behind the fishing hut. Great. So I've got to get a few things cleaned up around here and get back to working on the build. Yeah, if I move around too fast in this area, even with just the tiles I have already, it gets pretty bad. I'm thinking that since I'm having difficulties with all the buildings, I'm going to take the whole cross piece out and reuse foundations probably elsewhere. But, I mean, it won't take long. I got a pickup gun, which will help, but... I'm a bit disappointed I can't put the lodge right there. Oh well. Come on, you know you want it. Level 132, but the reason I'm grabbing it is it's pure white. It's got a little bit of yellow on it, but it's effectively white, so... Alright, well, a little time has passed, and that Dimorphodon died. And... well, I've got a Magmasaur now. It's finally fully grown. 23 levels on it so far. And I made the saddle for it, which, I mean, the saddle is just kind of cool looking, isn't it? It's all the closer I can zoom in, unfortunately. It's like a little, oh, those fighter jet simulators you see. It collects wood. Okay. Yeah, I knew it would collect stone, but I don't really actually have a dinosaur right now. I have a Sauropeltas, but they're slow, right? I mean, this guy's not that fast moving around, but his attack is a lot faster. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to use this guy for, but definitely collecting wood for right now, because I was under 1,000 wood. I have all my resources moved over here now, and... you want to, like, take that tree out? No, okay. Well, that was the wrong angle. You weren't close enough to the tree. You don't get a whole lot of sap out of it, but that's not really an issue. Yeah, I got all my resources moved over. I got a few of the crafting stations set up over here as well. And I finally went through and got rid of duplicate items and all that fun stuff. Also, I need, I think, to change... actually, it doesn't look that bad over a large scale with the wood borders on the foundations. And I have a lodge set up now, too. But I'm using the blacksmith right now to basically as a breeding area. I've got 2 Segnosaurs, and somehow I got an Oviraptor egg. Actually, I know exactly how. I had to move all my egg producers over here. They're now in the basement of this building here. And it's because they don't produce when I'm not around. That or the collector doesn't work. One or the other. I'm not sure, but having them outside of render distance was not working. So, also, dung beetle. Yeah, let's go ahead and crank that way up. So I went back to the waterfall cave, the first one we went to, and turns out you can tame those dinos. So I had a little bit of a field day there. Let's see what all you got in you. yeah, good amount of eggs, really. And then I have set up another one over here for poop, right? Poop buffer 1,000 out of 15,000. Interesting. But so he's collecting all the poo from around here. He's going to give it to the dung beetle. Hopefully I can get more of them. But now that I know which cave I can go to get them, it's even better. Here, tell you what, give me all that. You can keep the meat. And then I've been using this as my storage area, and now I'm actually kind of sort of kicking myself a little bit. So we've got saddles, armor, weapons, and then structures. And then over here we've got stone, which I'm actually kind of loaded up on stuff right now, which is pretty much anything that comes out of a rock. Then we got wood over here, which is wood, thatch, sap, fiber, charcoal, things that come from trees for the most part. Different drops, which, you know, anything that comes from an animal will go into here. And then miscellaneous resources, which is pretty much everything else, including the artifacts, which I've now got 3 of each. So, and I've been saving all my implants. That's how many times I've died this series. 8 times. Not horrible, really. And I've got a few things on me here, too, that should be a little interesting. Real life time, probably like 20-something hours, well, in real life. More than that, actually. It's been about 5 hours of game time. So, over here, I've moved over all my souls and I've separated them out. So we got like carnivore reptiles, herbivore dinos, or reptiles, you know. Aerial, aquatic, mammal, and then arthropods. Which, like the arthropods, I've got 2. Got a scorpion and a spider. So, but I figured I might get more in the future, so it's good to have a place to put them. Let's see. Went ahead and extended behind the blacksmith, went ahead and stuck it over here. Doesn't actually look like it's out of place right now unless you go underneath. And I think you can see a little bit of the ramp poking through, which is not terrible, I guess. It's not the greatest, but works. Took down the support beams. I'm not going to build over the lake right now. Found out you can make yourself a Viking ship. That was fun. And it actually handles rather well. So I've got another one back at my other base that I'm going to deploy actually on the main body of water around here, because this ship ain't going anywhere. It's just for looks anyway, but yeah, no, it's kind of stuck. So, whoops. And then I found another Viking mod, actually. It's Peachy's Viking Decor. And you can make actually quite a few things. One of the cool things is you can make shields that hang on walls. But all this other wonderful fun stuff, there's quite a bit in the mod. Another thing you can do is actually make a flag that's not torn to pieces. So I went with the Yggdrasil design, but kind of cool. You can make these fire pits right here, which I'm using for light in a few places around here. And then I built this out over here just so this ramp would line up right, because it was kind of sort of floating a little bit. But I figured, yeah, wood's good enough for now. I can always replace it later on. But things I've got. For one, quite a few levels on my Hatzy. Are you the new one? You are not the new one. You were... Oh, that's right. The new one doesn't have a saddle on yet. I was breeding up 2. Actually, you need to go to neutral. 2 Segnosaurs, and one of them starved to death, actually. Because huge problem. Argentavis love the taste of babies. Which is a horrible way of putting things, but yeah, I had 3 of them swoop into my blacksmith building to attack the baby Segnosaurs, and which promptly were running away. So I kept having to basically cryopod them back up and put them where they belonged. And the last time I did that, I think I forgot to give them food. So one of them starved and the other one was on its way out whenever the first one starved. So got the death message, managed to get this one saved. It's a level 619. This is the Segno I've been using for... This is the first one I tamed. Been using for gathering and whatnot, and it's only a level 557, so... I need to compare stats though, because I mean it's quite a bit lower, but if it has a better stat, I should introduce it to the breeding population. But, you know, the breeding's not going terribly quick around here. So I do have a couple eggs here. I've got 2, and I'm going to wait till I have like probably 5 or 6 before I go ahead and hatch them. Just so I can get a good idea of what stats are what. But whenever I came out of the wolf cave, or not wolf, waterfall cave, I found another one. You just laid an egg. Awesome. And I went ahead and made a saddle for this thing here. And let's see. The funny thing is, though, I have a male and female. So A, right now they're mate boosted, and B, I could actually breed up an even scarier version now. With full imprint, nonetheless. That, yeah, that could be interesting. I don't know what I would use it for, though, honestly. There's no in-world bosses on this map. And, yeah, let's go ahead and put you onto neutral, please. Thank you. But yeah, there's no in-world bosses, and I can't take them into arenas. At least I don't think I can. That would be hilarious to, like, show up, you know, fight the dragon, have, like, 4 of those things, and just watch it get shredded. The other thing I have, which I think I made the wrong saddle anyway, is the, I got a Nigerian fire spitter, actually. Which was the same cave I got the dung beetle out of. So that cave has actually turned out to be very profitable for me. Come on. I'm pretty sure I hit the... There you go. Now, according to the game, they count as rock drakes, but... This beastie. And I was trying to tame a megalosaur. And did the whole, you know, throw the bait on an arrow, shoot it down there. And all of a sudden, the ground, it looked like a freaking death worm going around, but this, like, cluster of broken ground moved over and ate the bait. And then it's like, yeah. Wild, she was level 394. So, I was like, yeah, no, I definitely have to tame this now. And the cool thing was the Megalosaur stayed asleep pretty much the entire time. So I was able to end up taming that as well. Let's see. Yeah, I meant to make a Nigerian fire spitter saddle, and I made a Nigersaurus saddle instead. So, which is a small-ish sauropod. There we go. But this thing is a lot of fun. For one, it's actually got a decent turn of speed. It can jump, kinda, but I mean, it has a jump. Bite, you know, obvious, right? And, yeah, everything has a bite to it. Or some flavor, except for... I think Akatina is probably the only thing that doesn't. Doesn't really harvest any resources, though. This is just a pure combat mount. The other thing it can do is, obviously, it lives up to his name. It gets stuck on trees. Let's see. That's right. Oh, hey, actually, it does harvest. Claw attack. And it can set things on fire. And this is just right after taming. I have not done any stats yet on this. Oh, is that an actual Shantung? Whoops. I think it's actually leaving, because it's actually pretty well, you know, it's pretty hurt. But, that's the roar, which is awesome. And then control puts you underground. And kind of a cool thing is, it doesn't actually... It's not like a basilisk. It doesn't drain your oxygen while you're underground. And I didn't realize it, but you can burrow. And if you hit C while you're underground, you pop up, say hello, and then go back down. And then you can just kind of go away. Now, it's not sneaky enough to... if you jump while you're underground, you like rocket straight up. Yeah, it's not sneaky enough to use in PvP, because, I mean, you got the giant dust clouds. They're going to see you coming. But, if you can dig underground where they can't see you... Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Then, Works a little bit better. The problem is, there's this wonderful bug that happens whenever you bury yourself underground, where you end up with this wonderful particle effect for, it's a few minutes. So we get, what did I just hit? Pachycephalosaur, huh? But yeah, you end up getting stuck with this wonderful effect for a while. Wow, it harvests quick, too. Look at that. I mean, that is... yeah, that is a very quick way to go through and just bust up rocks and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain exactly what sets off the... Oh, bird, don't do it. You did it. It's a Harvagornis. It's dead. Every once in a while, something will fly in here and decide to take, you know, and grab a piece of... Is that my Oviraptor? Did he get out? Yes, you did. You little stinker. You snuck through the door. Okay, no. Get back here. There. Alright, yeah. So, I'm going to have to be careful, because my Oviraptors are on wander, but I didn't put a hitching post down there. Basically, as a way to try and keep them from breeding too much. So, because if I put them on wander, but then had them, you know, hitched up side by side, then, yeah, they would definitely be breeding a lot. But then again, I've only got one female, so I guess I don't have to have her on wander. Which means I could put the other two on a hitching post. And the two guys, they just tend to get stuck everywhere. Well, she didn't wander very far. Also, I do have a chibi now. I have a, it is a chibi Goliath tigerfish, which you get from killing a Goliath tigerfish. Well, Goliath tigerfish alpha. And yeah, we're just gonna put that there. Go here. Male, male. And yeah, I think that's good for now. Nothing else is on wandering. The dung beetle is. That's a little easier to not have it slip out, but... okay. Stinker got loose, didn't it? Where'd my dung beetle go? Great, now I gotta find a small golden dung beetle that's roaming around the countryside somewhere. Hi. Do you mind? Oh, you did make a fertilizer for me in the meantime, though. Just gonna throw that on the ground. Alright, yeah, that thing needs to be hitched up too. It glitched through the wall somehow, or it slipped through the door whenever it was still closing. Let's see. Dung beetle. Close now. Behavior. Enable wandering. I'll give you a couple more levels. Pretty soon some poo should show up. That's that Hatzy egg. Let's go ahead and toss it on the ground. That egg is bigger than you are, my friend. And I think now we're going to have to wait till this effect expires. Because, I mean, it's cool and all, but I think it's only set off by when I bury and then jump out of the ground. So, I hope. So I got tired of waiting and I just kind of... I killed myself. But I can't get that to go away. So, the Death Helper mod has a suicide potion you can make. It actually consumes your implant to make it. but it's in case you get stuck or whatever like that. And for some reason, I cannot carve up my corpse. I can't harvest it. I can't have a creature harvest it. So I dragged it over here, kind of in the hopes that something would fly by and eat it. Because I can't get the beacon to go away either. It's like, whatever. I got my stuff back. I'm happy. But I did. I've killed enough alphas anyway that my chibi leveled up. And level 105, it leveled up. Oh, that is weird. Because we come over to here. Access this inventory. 1 point available in the corpse. Not of mine, though. It's like when I died, it reset my experience back to what it would have been. I wonder if that's one of the reasons, or part of the reason why I can't harvest it. But I mean... Oh, also, I went back to the Redwood Cave and I found another hidden cubby. And there's a skin for your pick that turns it into a, basically a hammer. Which is kind of cool. So, I mean, that's weird. If you click, it takes you out of K mode. But one of the things I wanted to do, but especially before I go back there, I'm wanting to make a Fabricator, finally. Got everything else on level 105, and finally have made a Fabricator, right? So, I'm thinking that actually we'll put it right about, like, here. And awesome. Now, I need gasoline as well. So, I need to pull another cactus sap. I mean, I've got 4,000 of it. So there we go. Pull. Done. And I need to actually pull some gasoline into here. So let's go ahead and pull like 2 gas for now. I've only got 10. There we go. It automatically burns 1, but I can use this now to make propellant for my item collectors. This giant machine is a glorified mortar and pestle that runs on gas. But look how fast it's crafting that gasoline. So this thing is going to get the other gas, because I want to make, if I can, some bullets for the fabricated pistol. These things. Advanced bullet. And let's go ahead and pull items. Sweet, I had enough, obviously. Go ahead and turn you on. And because I actually I've had for quite a while a pretty decent fabricated pistol. So let's see, it would be this way. Nope, I always do that. Still getting used to this area. I can remember which corner of the side room each place or each box is in. But yeah. So earlier I said I was kicking myself. I put down these copper storages without realizing there's actually a Viking storage from, I think it's Eco. That looks really awesome and would fit in better than here. But these things do hold 500 stacks per. But let's see. 3 hours until that thing decays on its own. Yeah, this is the Viking storage right here. So, I mean, not bad. It holds 250 slots. And I'm using this one mainly for skins right now. But, I mean, I like how it looks. And it is a lot cheaper to make than those storage lockers. So, yeah, kind of a downside. But then over here, it's just a box. Put my Steam workstation over here, and then I made another upgrade station over here. And let's see, actually, not you, because you're already ascended. I need it to go into here, because I want to crank the damage up as much as I can. Say, let's do 10 upgrades. Damage reagent. And now I can start clicking on the item, and then click. You gotta click, and then click, and then click. And then, yeah, it's not great. And max damage is 700. Alright, so that is going to replace my long neck as my preferred weapon of choice for ranged right now. I also have a shotgun, so right here. with the hollow sight on the shotgun. And there is also a Viking Hammer from Ecos, which this one is it's your melee weapon, right? That looks like a really weird eye patch on with the way his nose is poking through. But this one, I mean, that looks quite a bit cooler, honestly. Then, actually no, than that. This is a skin for your pick, and this is an actual melee weapon. So, and then there's still my sword here, which has the mace skin on it. Why did it do that? I hit E on that. There it goes. There's the mace. Gigantic two-handed mace. Yeah, the weapons are definitely oversized in this game. But yeah, you can make that in here. Weapons. There is a throwing axe, which, sure, why not? I've got a lot of metal. Let's go ahead and craft a bunch of these. I'm thinking it might be like a spear, but it's 120 durability. That's what I'm kind of curious about. They stack up to 2. Okay, that's kind of sort of annoying, but looks cool though. Love the metalwork and whatnot on it. So, it's a boomerang. It is a metal boomerang. Hold right click to charge. I ended up hitting my N+ workstation, did 0 damage to it. Okay, I want to find something to hit now. And then after I do that, we're going to go over to the Redwood Cave, and I'm going to show you where the other area is. I think I've killed everything in the area. Oh, wait, I see critters up ahead. Now, I should be fine with the fire spitter and that weird effect, as long as I don't bury myself. I think it was the burying myself that did it. Yeah, well, the fire didn't do it anyway. Okay, let's make sure you're on neutral, because I think you're still on attack my target. And 82. Not terrible. I got hopped on here and turned towards it, and it wanted no piece me. It's like, no, we're out of here. Alright, what? You want some? Wow, you took off like a shot there. Alright, well, I'll meet everybody over at the cave. Right, so we're in the cave, and, well, I leveled up. So let's go ahead and do that. And then 72 levels on my fire spitter so far. Let's get you up to like 50k total health, I guess. Say 2,000 weight since you can harvest stuff, and we're just going to stack the rest into melee damage, I think, at this point. This guy's a beast. This girl. I need to come up with a good name for her. And let's see, is there anything around here living? I don't think so. I think I pretty much exterminated most things in the cave already. That quadrupled the damage. It was doing like 200-ish. And yeah, you can move while breathing fire. Maybe not the best idea. Yep, not the best idea. Well, at least the crash didn't set me back that far. So yeah, I'll worry about collecting a bunch of stuff later on. Maybe not run and shoot the fire. Alright, come on guys. Stupid amount of Mega Neuros here. My panda on my shoulder has killed 2 Mega Neuros so far. That's kind of funny. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing leveled up a bit. Let's take it up to like 30k for now. I'm being hit right now. Oh well. Come on. There we go. Level 667 now. Alright, well. Level up again. Oh, there's a snake under me. There's a spider behind me now too. That didn't work out. Oh, so it's the, yeah, it is the burying that does the effect. That is a lot of enemies there. Alright, we're good. That was a lot of Mega Neuron on me. Ah, they're in the freaking walls even. Holy, I'm about to die. Just looked at this thing's health. Wow. Oh no, don't hit that. Do not hit that. That's an Arthropleura. Yeah, let's fall back. And... okay. 1800 health. Wow. It's like 13,000 after I leveled up. Yeah, this thing just took a lot of damage. Okay, well, not as bulletproof as I thought I was. Of course, it's only got a 25 armor saddle on it, too. Hey! Wrong button. Come on. Why am I, like... is it because I'm heavy or something? I'm out of stamina is why. Okay, well. Ah, I was trying to avoid that. You just took more damage from the recoil on that thing. Oh yeah, I'm still poisoned. I have like no stamina right now. Oh, down to 600 health. Eesh. I just tamed this thing too. Alright, let's, yeah, up to 1,000 now anyway. Yeah, let's start throwing some of the stuff out that I don't need. Probably get rid of the stone too. I really should throw the wood out, but I need to keep it. Or I'm going to keep it. Because this thing is still so poisoned it's not recovering stamina. At least I got the Cuddle Buddy buff going. I do have Trixie and I've got Wilford. And Wilford is preferable, I think, at this point. Alright. So we're in the honey cave, right? Ah! Alright, we good? Alright, Wilford, what all did you end up picking up? Oh, you did get some Titanoboa venom. Okay, good. There's a spider around here somewhere. But for this next portion, at least this pathway through, do I want any of that? Nah, just throw it all on the ground. There we go. And we go up to here now. And belly crawl through here. Thing is still in the wall, but it still managed to web me. Frickin' thing. No, it's not in the wall anymore, it just can't get to me. I just heard a snake. Which I don't think that thing can get either, but there was another spider. Yeah, there's a snake. Hi. There you are. Alright. So this is about the point where I bring Wilford back out. Now, assuming you're supposed to grapple through here. Grapple or maybe wingsuit. And occasionally things will spawn here, but this is the important one here. Didn't think the Sarker could reach me. I mean, I saw it in the water, I just didn't think it would actually be able to reach me. So there's 3 of them. 696 Sarco. That... not cool. Skin crate with the old Viking Berserk Hammer skin. This water is full of piranha, by the way. Now, the other way into here, I feel really smart for this one, is right here. Here's the artifact room. Remember I followed this pathway up, I'm like, oh, there's got to be something up here, you know, and it's like, oh, it dead-ended into the termite mounds, which those ones have never come back. I looked up and I didn't even notice that there's an opening up here. Which drops you down right to the skin crate. So, I mean, it was just one of those moments of just sheer unadulterated idiocy, I think, is that part. Alright, and just go ahead and grab another one of these artifacts while we're here. Might as well. Oh, hey, yellow crate. And... wow. Hide boots and cloth shirt blueprint. And then, yeah, we have the 3 bosses here. Implant symbol behind them. That's kind of it, actually. After I found that, I did search this room again and still didn't find anything interesting. Oh, other than the fact that it has like 4 locations, 3 or 4 locations for loot crates to spawn in here. And I definitely don't need the generator. What are you? Casteroides. I don't even think I have the blueprints for them yet, so that's awesome. Of course, I don't have a beaver yet either, so... I did find one spot where beavers, can spawn in, but I didn't bother taming one while I was there. I just kind of raided all their beaver dens. But I'm thinking at this point, that's probably a good spot as any to go ahead and leave off for this episode. Oh, come on. I was able to fit through here before. Did you get fatter here, Wilford? I think you did. But I'm going to head back to base. I'm going to heal up my fire spitter. I need to get some water before I leave, I guess. So I'm going to forget after I leave. And remember that unless I want to deal with this effect for a while, I need to not bury myself. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And until the next one, signing out. Have fun.